hello everybody and good afternoon and welcome back to my channel, Living Lldv. As you can see, we're at home and in the kitchen at the moment. So this is the introduction to a little mini series, I don't know, but a refurbishment series in the house. So I'll just turn the camera around and show you what the plan is. So in front of you is what I euphemistically call the outhouse. Now, I'll give a quick tour around it shortly, but it's in a heck of a mess. But I'm planning to clean it all up in this coming series of refurbishment of this space. So originally, this up to about this space would have been a little pantry, a coal house and an outside toilet. So I'll explain how that worked in a minute shortly. So the pantry would have been accessed from this doorway here in front of you, and a pantry would have finished around about here. Would have finished around about this section, and there'd been a brick wall. Then the other side of the brick wall would have been a coal house, which would have been outside, and of course the toilet at the far end would have been outside. But I've knocked it all the way through, of course, and put a doorway in here. So as you can see, it's a heck of a mess. Black mould everywhere because it's all single brick. It gets very cold out here, and of course if any heat that gets out here then is condenses and then becomes black mould. So I say it's an absolute filthy state. But hopefully now that's going to change in the next, well, few days, weeks, whatever it takes. And so what am I going to do? So the plan is to take out all these cupboards, and I'll come back to this because it's quite a small space. Take out all these cupboards, and I'm going to reuse all the material. So I'm going to put make some units along here with a worktop on top, and then some cupboards on the wall at the back. And as I say, the worktop then I can use that for to put things like my flour mill, slow cookers, that sort of thing out here rather than in the kitchen, because the kitchen is not big enough to accommodate all these gadgets, as it were. Apologies for the gap. Somebody was at the front door. Right, where was I? So, as I say, so this section will be coming out. All this will be coming out, and I'm going to reuse that material to facilitate the remaking of the cupboards and stuff here. And as a temporary basis, I want to put a shower unit in here. This will all be second hand, hopefully, and you know, as cheap as I can make it. And a toilet over here, and a sink. And then the reason for that is, and all this will be temporary, I'll explain shortly, but the reason for doing all of this is because I want to redo the bathroom upstairs, and I haven't got a second bathroom or toilet or whatever, so I need somewhere, because obviously I need somewhere where I can shower and wash and etc. Because when I do the bathroom upstairs, it's not going to take me like just a weekend. It's going to take me a good long time to do. However, so this will be I'm not quite sure if I'm going to I'll have to put some sort of panel in or doorway or something just to block this off, because obviously, you know, just an open shower with there'll be water everywhere. So that's the general plan. As I say, I'm going to try and do it as cheaply as possible, second-hand materials as much as I can. And you can see the black mould is, it's absolutely terrible here. But that was my mistake. I didn't realise at the time, because here, I don't know if you can hear, compared to there, that's solid wall behind, but this is plasterboard, and of course it's the mould is grown on the plasterboard. Same over here. So that'll get ripped out eventually. So this power supply will be disappearing from there, obviously, because I don't want to be showering with that need to be. And I'll retrace it back to here because the power cable is coming from the main house in that direction. So it's just a case of pulling it through, dropping it down. So I got a power point there. Light switch is the same, etc. And then so I've emptied all the cupboards now. They're all empty. So I'm just going to rip all this out. Now, has he done anything here? No, it hasn't. Okay. So I'm going to try and take all this out so I can work in here first before I move into that section. Right, it's going to be a bit long-winded, this one. I'm sorry, but anyway. So that's the plan. I'll probably film it all from start to finish and then put it all out in one go, probably rather than piecemeal like I normally do with most of my films. So you can watch my my frustrations as I go on. I'm sure there'll be much swearing as things don't go right. Anyway, fortunately, in regards to the shower, I have a cold and a hot water supply pipes here for when I had an old washing machine. Most modern machines now, washing machines don't have a hot supply, they just have a cold water supply, and the machine itself heats it up. So that's hot water supply has been redundant for so long now, but it's still connected. So all I got to do is run the cold and hot feed over to here or wherever I put the shower eventually, and yeah, that'll be it. A simple connection, cheap shower, cheap second-hand toilet. Yeah. Now then, so as I said, it's all going to be sort of second-hand, and we tart it up a bit and etc. But depending on the cost, eventually the whole idea will be that all of this will be taken down and a new extension, single-story extension built on the back of the house. But that'll be some time away yet, so we'll see how that goes. But that's a sort of general long-term aim, which is why I don't want to invest a lot of money in this particular section of the of this refurbishment out the back here. Right, enough burbling. So I'm now going to get on with dismantling this cupboard to my right. Bye for now.